multiply like bases? Jordan! Yes. Ashanti! You add them. Take a point. So when you multiply like bases, you add the exponents. That's how we went from 2 and 7 to 9. Alright, when you divide like bases, who can raise their hand and tell me what we do to the exponents? Okay, Jordan, redeem yourself. Subtract them. Take a point. Fantastic. Alright, when we have a power to a power. CJ. We multiply them. And what do we do to the coefficient if there is one? Austin? No. We power it. So we raise it to that power. Good. Take another point. Alright, so if let's open our foldable. Alright, so we have it open this way. I want you to open it one more again so we have these squares out to the side. Okay, so I'm going to fill in a new example right here, and we're going to say, and if you don't have room, write it somewhere out to the side, or just watch on the TV up there. The TV. Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Alright, so if I have x squared y to the 9th times x to the 5th y to the 7th. Alright, do we have like bases? Yes. So are we multiplying them? Yes, we are multiplying like bases, so what do we do to the exponents? So what is the new exponent of 7 going to be? What is the new exponent of x going to be? 7. I said it, yeah.
Oh, shoot, I was looking at 9.
And what's the new exponent of y going to be?
9. 10.
9 plus 7 is 6. What is happening?
Oh, I was looking at the
You're ignoring.
I was looking at 7 and 2.
I don't even know where we are anymore.
We're on Supercode Day.
Oh, all right. Are we ready for dividing?
Sure.
Okay. So let's look at this one. If I say 15 e to the 10th f squared divided by 3 e squared f. Now, when we divide like bases, what do we do to the exponents? We subtract them. Now, what should I do to my coefficients? Divide them. Good. What's 15 divided by 3? Okay. Now, let's look at our e. What's 10 minus 2?
8.
And let's look at our f's. What's 2 minus
1?
1? We write 1. Now, did I put any coefficient in front of my f? No, I just brought it down. Did I put any coefficient in front of my e?
Yes.
I put 5 because there are coefficients out there. So if it starts looking like this, it's going to end looking like this. Did I put any commas between my e and my f? For the love of God, don't do that. I don't know why. But don't. I don't think anybody in here did. So that's nice. Put commas in between the variables.
Why?
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're my hero. I'll dance at your wedding. Alright, let's look at raising a power to a power. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, I have s squared, t to the 6th, all of it to the 4th power. What am I going to do with those exponents? Multiply them. Take a point. Alright, what's 2 times 4? And what's 6 times 4?
I did not see that earlier.
Those are different types of problems. Yeah. Also, piece of that whole thing. Thanks, appreciate it.
Questions, comments, gripes, complaints. Are we ready to do the next part? Alright, so we did multiplying like bases and power to a power. Those were similar, correct? And we did dividing. So now what we're going to do today is we're going to have negative exponents. So our learning target for today is going to be written right over here. Today is the 25th of September. Our learning target for today says I can correct negative exponents. Negative exponents are lots of fun. It is. It's a good time. We're going to party like it's 1999 over here. Pardon?
Yep.
It's supposed to have been the end of the world like 4 times.
Yeah,
No, that was the end of like technology.
Everything was gonna stop.
That was when like computers and
Yeah.
stuff worked.
But it didn't.
It didn't.
And we're here.
Did you know the world was in
Saturday.
I swear to God,
I'm not hoping just on
Michael.
Saturday again.
What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, the world's in
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really,
they just put it on Saturday also.
Yeah.
You know, just like every other.
Somebody wrote
I need y'all to stop getting your news from Facebook. Stop it!
I got my
Hey, y'all,
I got
BuzzFeed
mine.
is not a news source.
No!
I
No!
get my sources from old people.
No!
Except Planet.
I believe him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or else better use
NASA
read
said
that
though.
a different version.
But I don't believe
You
it.
can figure it out.
No.
Somebody wrote a book about how it's going to eat on Saturday.
you can write a book about anything.
Not a book about.
That's not how it works. Just because it's a book doesn't make it true.
Hey, I didn't read the book.
That's like saying Huckleberry Finn is a true story. That's not how anything works.
I thought it was in the nonfiction.
Fiction, babe, not wordplay. You're a great storyteller.
Alright, you are the future. Here we go. Negative exponents.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Right. Okay, so when you have a problem, you cannot have negative exponents. You just can't do it. So this is the type of problem that it'll look like if you let me just show you. All right, if I have h cubed divided by h to the 10th. Now, normally, what do we do with those exponents? We subtract them. I need you to tell me the operation. Because it's division, so we subtract. Good. Both of these teams take a point. So what is 3 minus 10? Negative 7. Now, you cannot have a negative exponent. So here's what happens. Are you ready? You flip it, and it becomes 1 divided by h to the 7th, and that turns it positive. Dun, 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 dun.
You didn't have to write it. Wait, is it always divided by 1? Yes.
It's not divided by one.
Yeah, it's not divided by 1.
Yeah.
It's 1 divided by 8.
That's what I was asking.
If I had a 4 in front of it, that 4 would stay on top because the 4 doesn't have the negative exponent. So it depends on the problem. Okay,
But the number of the variable is going to go on the bottom.
correct. Alright, so I can correct negative exponents. And how do we correct negative exponents? What did we do? Flip it. So let's write that. Flip it. Flip it good. Alright, are you ready? Let's open our foldable. Let's write some problems down over here. Yes, yes. Did you say you want Popeyes or a high five?
Let me some real chicken don't count there.
It doesn't because I'm a vegetarian.
Well, you eat your tofu chicken, and now you're not rich.
You eat eggs.
Sometimes. I don't eat it.
What, does this bother your stomach? You can eat like meat or something?
Yeah, it's just more moral thing. She cares about all the cows.
She does.
Guess who does me? This guy.
Alright. Let's go crazy. Alright? Let's start with our first example. And we're going to say a to the 6th, b to the 9th divided by a to the 10th, b cubed. Alright, so are we dividing like bases, multiplying like bases? What are we doing here? Dividing. So what do we do to the exponents? You subtract them. So let's look at our A's. What is 6 minus 10?
-4.
Okay. And what is 9 minus 3?
6.
Okay, good. Now, do either of those have negative exponents?
Yes.
Which one? A. So we're going to flip A. Are we going to flip B?
No.
No. So B stays on top of our fraction, and what does A do? Goes to the bottom. Dun, dun, dun.
That's it.
That's it.
That's easy.
I know. Y'all did excellent on your first exponents test, so I'm hoping that we keep up the streak and keep doing excellent on these. I'm sorry? Okay. All right, let's look at another problem. Let's do this. Yes? Should you be on your phone right now?
No.
Because it's red day.
It's red. It's red.
Oh. Miss Morris, it's red day. Okay, now. Yes.
I get that we're supposed to flip it, but how come when you flip it, it makes the negative look positive?
Because that's the point of flipping it. So if you move it to the denominator, that makes it a positive exponent. It's just the rule. That's why you flip it over.
I don't get why it makes it positive.
Because you're taking... Let me think of the right way to explain this so it makes sense. No, we're talking at the moment. So when you subtract, right? Okay, so let's look at our exponents right here. We have... You see how this is a positive 10 on the bottom? If you brought this up top and you moved it across the division sign, that would make it a negative. And it's because you're moving it from one part of your fraction to the other. So it's the reciprocal. And when you're doing the reciprocal on these, it's the negative. Whereas if it was 1/2, the reciprocal would just be 2, correct? You just flip it over. But with these, because it's an exponent, you change the sign. So since it's 6 minus 10, that 4 would go down here, so it goes where the bigger number is. And that's how we bring it down. That's a good question. I just had to think about how I wanted to answer you for it to make sense. All right, now, using what she and I just talked about, hopefully you were listening. I'm going to go with 40% of us weren't. All right, what's 21 divided by 3? So is that going to go on the top or on the bottom of our fraction? The top, because it's the big number divided by a small number, so 7 goes up here. Now, let's look at our x's. What's 6 minus 15? -9. So would that go on top or on bottom?
Bottom.
So let's go ahead and write it on bottom and just write x to the 9th. We can do that. We can legally change it like that.
That's
Yeah. All right, so now let's look at our 10 minus 12. What would that be? So would that go on top or bottom? Bottom. And y squared. So when you're writing it, write wherever the bigger number is. You want to try one without me? Let's do it. Let's do... Try that one without me. What did we get? Oh, okay. We're not ready. We're not ready. And remember, we don't say it as e and then whatever number. It's e to the, yes, power. Because we're not at bingo. We're not old ladies. Are we ready now?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
So we say the word yes? There we go. Crazy.
These same thing.
Alright, so is E on the top or on the bottom of our fraction? The top, because it's 10 minus 2, which is E to the?
8 power.
Fantastic. Now, what is the exponent of F?
2.
And the exponent of G? And why did I put those on bottom? Yes. Because you have to flip them because they would have been negative. Fantastic. Alright, una más. It does.
Then our holiday.
Okay, so everybody comment and have her last year. She said that.
Yep.
And I, so.
I should get a stand.
Me too.
Is it hard to take the language course?
You're required to take it.
Oh, it is? My teacher said we didn't have to. It depends on which one if you want to be.
I would highly suggest taking one, even if they don't make you.
Take French.
Miss Harvey is a great teacher if you get her.
Spanish would be a great language to know.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to speak English.
It's very true.
Yeah, I want to delete I mean, you have to say, like, hold on.
I can't. I.
Troy. You broke her brain.
That's how it is with no
I would recommend it.
I don't even know what I was. 31. I meant to make just make that 31. something that he doesn't need to repeat because it is incredibly.
Rude.
Yes.
You tell me how.
I would reduce 4/16, just to let you know. What do I mean by reduce? Okay. No, you need to know how to do that without me. Would you want to take a checkpoint on this right now, or would you want to do it tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So really, y'all are just lazy, is what it is.
Well, I think today we should put on until tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't want to do it while it's like fresh on your brain. Like we just talked about it.
I feel like I get it.
So when we walk in the door tomorrow, you're not going to get everybody.
No, I'm gonna be like ready to go.
Okay. I expect you to be ready to go and ace it. Does anybody have an answer?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Troy, tell me what your answer is.
So I got 4 and then 8 to the 4th power. And then on top. And then K to the negative 26th power.
So it becomes positive when you put it on bottom? Yes. All right, now, Troy said 4 should be on top, but I think 1/4. Which of us is correct?
1/4.
1/4. Why is it 1/4?
Because you're a teacher.
That's not always true.
Because if you do 4,
It's already a 6, right?
It's a small number divided by a big number, right? We got 4 cheeseburgers and 16 people. Not everybody's going to eat.
Oh.
So you write it as 1/4. That would be gross.
and the 1/4 go under, or would you do it like that?
Like this. 1/4 is written like this, y'all.
Take each burger, you cut it into 4.
You do take each burger and cut it into 4s, but you're not going to get a whole burger, are you? Everybody's not going to eat 4, so that's why it's 1/4 and not 4. Do we understand? You ready to write down your homework? And we're going to work on it and not pack our stuff up. Does everybody understand? Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. Alright, so you're going to have homework on all of the things that we've learned, including what we've learned today. And I'm going to write this on 9C over here. Even though I have room on 9B, I want us to have plenty of room to work out our problems for tonight. So this is going on 9C. And we're going to write homework. And we're going to write 9/25/17. Alright, simplify each expression using properties of exponents. We're going to have 6 problems tonight. I'm sorry, did you need more?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
No, are you serious? I was just doing it.
On which letter? 4 x squared y to the 6 to the 4th power. So I want you to work on it now, so that you have, if you have any questions, you can ask them, and I can walk around and help. Does everybody understand? Okay.
What time is it?
Time for you to do your math work.